Kiefer Sutherland is back in action in Quibi's new series, The Fugitive, a modern take on the smash hit TV show from the 60s and that 1993 film adaptation.
Mike Farrow is our one and only suspect in this morning's bombing. He is currently at large and armed. We cannot assume that this will be the only attack.
Sutherland stars as Detective Clay Bryce, a cop in pursuit of Mike Farrow, played by Boyd Holbrook, on the run after being falsely accused in a subway bombing. Anne-Marie recently spoke with Kiefer about his new action-packed role, and here's a look at that conversation.
Kiefer Sutherland, welcome back to Your Morning, and welcome to my house. I picked some fresh flowers for you because I knew you were coming over. Good to see you.
Thank you very much. Your place looks beautiful.
Thank you so much. Let's chat about The Fugitive. I feel like it could be a plot line that you're really going to have a lot of fun with. Your role is Clay Bryce, so you play the detective who's after this innocent man presumed guilty. Tommy Lee Jones played it in the movie version. Barry Morse played it in this 1960s version. Well, how is yours different?
It's, I was such a huge fan of the Tommy Lee Jones performance in The Fugitive with Harrison Ford. I don't think we wanted it to be that different. I think the character is a cynical cop who's been around for many years and is 99.9% right. And this is going to be one of those moments where it's going to require all his skill to prove himself wrong. And that's a real turnaround for a character to go 180 degrees in the other direction in a short period of time.
You've said before when we've chatted that you loved working on shows that have a tie-in to current events. And the plot line for this version of The Fugitive reminded me of, I work in news, and so it reminded me of when the Boston bomber suspect was wrongly identified and the young man was wrongly accused. Does the tie-in to current events, was that a draw for you as well?
That was a real benefit. It was a bonus. And the truth is, we consider this to be kind of the post 9/11 version of The Fugitive. So terrorism has hit American soil. Technology has advanced on such a level that we have video and cameras on every corner. And in the course of this film, we show how a lot of that can be manipulated. And the kind of moral temple of the story is we as a society tend to rush to judgment. And we should take our time to find out the fact before we come to our conclusions.
You mentioned technology. Does all of the access in this version, the cameras and the internet and citizen journalism, does it make it harder for the fugitive or harder for the detective?
I think it's for both. I think anything that is distracting from the facts or that is not providing you the time to look at all possible scenarios of any situation is difficult. And in the context of our show, it makes it very difficult to get to the truth of what's happening for the detective. And obviously for the poor person who's running for their life, it makes it really hard on them too.
Yeah, their faces everywhere. You mentioned time. So this version of The Fugitive, the episodes are 7 to 9 minutes. What are some of the challenges of putting a program together like that, putting a storyline into something that's less than 10?
Well, we approached making this as a film. So it's a 140-minute movie. And then Nick wrote these beautiful kind of entrances and crescendos that would become ultimately the episodes. And Stephen Hopkins and the editor, they had the burden of that responsibility. In all fairness, I'm seeing the episodes along with the regular viewer for the first time as well.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll tell them they did a great job in doing that.
Kiefer Sutherland, we always appreciate having you on Your Morning. Can't wait to see you again next time, hopefully in person. Take care.
That would be fantastic. Thank you very much. Bye.
And you can catch The Fugitive on Quibi.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.